welcome back to my channel. This is Keep It Simple with Benji. This is where we put complicated things and we try to break them down to very simple issues that any layman can understand, or we can all understand some of these complicated things. Now, we did a video on part 1 on what the as fans of the travel vloggers expect from them. As I was doing part 2, something erupted on the YouTube, in the streets of YouTube, and this was a crash of two vloggers, that is Ayamara and African Tigress. Now, I don't really understand where this beef came, but again, someone, that is Ayamara, went down to comment on a video that African Tigress had done previously. This video was with the title that she doesn't understand, I will paraphrase, she doesn't understand why Africans, when they go to the West, they change. Okay? And this erupted because there's someone who had already followed her, who apparently is an African, and she thought that African Tigress was recording her. So to some extent, she wanted to grab the African Tigress camera. So anyway, that's aside. So what drew the attention of the people was Ayamara went and commented on that video. Okay, but now again, African Tigress put that screenshot of the comment, put it on the community page, and guess what? He gave a caption and left people to interact with that caption and to interact with that comment, and there's just mixed reactions among people. But of course, it being on the community page of African Tigress, what do you expect? So it's the subscribers of African Tigress, and it was also left for the reactors to come and read and make information and make content out of it. And that is why we are here on the table. Okay, so now we want to go through that caption and those comments. And again, we want to try and bring up some things that came up on that caption that most of the people might not have thought about them, or most of the reactors might not have thought about them, so that we can try to add 1 + 1 is equals to 2. So we are going to look at that and we are going to react on the same. So this response, as per me, as a person who was reading this response, it brought different things. So we are going to discuss some of the things that came up and some of the things that I was able to deduce from this response. Number 1 is people sticking to their content. If I told you like travel vlogger, please just do travel vlogger. Leave alone lifestyle. Because if you're a travel vlogger and you want to bring all your lifestyle here and how you live your lifestyle, my friend, you're going to be dragged on things that are not necessary. Number 2, African Tigress has always not put her life to public for people to see and understand who she is. Okay? Reading these captions, there are few things that we are going to look about African Tigress and try to understand what she meant by this, or what highlights she was giving. Well, recently, there are few things that she has tried to bring to light about her and about her family that she doesn't really want to show it on camera. But this post, we are also going to make some conclusion here and there about that, right? The other thing is about vloggers soliciting for views. Please, why have we even reached here? Why? You always tell us create content and just do you, be you. So we don't really have to go about soliciting views. What for? So yeah. Then again, we have the battle for titles. The battle for titles that is going on in this YouTube streets from travel vloggers, and I think we're going to look at that in a whole video, but we're just going to look at the highlights of this whole caption. So now this is what happened, and I know majority have already read that caption. So from this video that African Tigress had done, Ayamara came and commented and said, as you push negative videos of the UK, mind that you could make it hard to stop make it hard, stroke stop others vloggers like me, others vloggers anyway, other vloggers like me who want to travel their own. Okay, so that is what Ayamara came in and just wrote the comment. So I don't know, I went back and I tried to look for that comment. I couldn't find it, but again, I just came and looked at the caption that African Tigress wrote. So African Tigress came and responded and wrote this to Marwa. Calm down, Marwa. You will get to UK. You will get your UK visa. It's one of the easiest to get. Just ask how. Well, I don't want to repeat something that has been said so many times about Marwa wanting to ask for information and listening. I don't want to go there. I'm not breaking any laws here, and even the citizens here agree with me. Do you know my citizenships? Number one, about this. Are there highlights about African Tigress trying to show Marwa that, well, we are not on the same level? Do you know that? And maybe I might be, we have dual citizenship in Kenya. So I might be a UK citizen and at the same time a Kenyan citizen. You don't know me. You have no idea about me. People, this is about staying on your lane, okay? Then she continues and says, besides, don't worry. I don't apply for my visas as a YouTuber like you. I'm a tech business lady, a techpreneur, so I haven't ruined anything for bloggers. Well, there's some video that African Tigress did. In African Tigress, we know she was a medical student, if not wrong, at Maseno University. Then from there, there is a scholarship called Yali. I'm not so sure about it, whether it is for George Washington or something. There is a very prestigious scholarship that happened, and we know that African Tigress got won this scholarship. And so after this, they had to choose different aspects. So for her, she went for entrepreneurship. And we knew from that video that she created while she was in Kenya in the last days while living in Kenya, they had an alumni function. And during that video, she already indicated that she's working with the tech business, and it's all about health. And we all know that she's now coming and saying, I'm a tech business lady. And we have been always seeing her and hearing her say, my other work job in Kenya. So now we can be able to connect and say, fine, African Tigress, she's a travel blogger. But besides that, she has another job that she does, which is in tech. And already know that this other job, it's about health. So after that explanation, we already know that they have an app that deals with sexual reproductive and so on and so forth. And that is why African Tigress comes out in public once again to tell us that, yes, see, I'm a tech business lady, I'm a techpreneur. So stay on your lane, Marwa, stay on your lane. So let's continue. She says that, I'm surprised that even after traveling so many countries in this world, you still reason like this. You think immigration officials are dumb? You might have been denied visas before, but I promise it has nothing to do with what other YouTubers create. So just check yourself. Well, we know people get denied visas. We know, Mara, sometimes if you're denied, you'll just come and shout and say you're denied. We know African Tigress and Dimango, they were friends. So there is a lot that they had shared about who was denied visa and so on and so forth. So, well, it's okay, it happens. So, but realistically, this is where now the thing, and this is where now she threw a whole tree, leave alone a shade, a whole damn tree. She said, but realistically speaking, don't you do worse, break multiple laws on camera? What videos do you expect from me? marveling at Big Ben, or picking up men for fake relationships for YouTube views? Watch this video and tell me. So the next video is about African tigress and the mother, who apparently they're in London. Good for you, African tigress. So now this shit that was sent here, everyone is collecting. Marwa, travel vlogger Marwa, is collecting. The sister is collecting. The small brother is collecting. All of them together. Because this is something that has been happening. We know Myra has had issues of relationship and women, and I don't know whether they are fake or what. I don't know. That is about them. I don't look at lifestyle. That's the lifestyle, and this is what I say. Keep your lifestyle for your own self. If at all you do travel vlog, can you please just do travel? This lifestyle will bring you down. Okay, because no one is perfect in everything, so just stick to what you're perfect in. So if at all you're perfect on vlogging and travel vlogging, just stick to that. Leave alone mixing things here and there. If at all you're making something, you're mixing something, just make sure you're mixing something that you have passion for, and not something that you're going to come. Because again, you cannot tell me you have passion for relationships, moving from one relationship to another. Not something that you're going to be dragged out on. Now, such things, taking relationship for views and everything. African tigress just drew the damn tree on them. So some of the things that African tigress really talk about, and she was trying to put these things across, is that people should stay on their lane and do what they're good at. Number 2, you don't know my citizenship. Could African tigress be saying about her citizenship? We don't know. I'm a techpreneur. African tigress, rarely does she talk about the other job in Kenya, but now she's coming strongly to defend her position as a techpreneur and what she does other than travel vlogging. Okay, so the last thing that is coming out is about the battle of titles. The other day we heard Diwango talking about being the best African travel vlogger. Okay, now here African tigress just signed. You can see she just signed out and said, signed by African Queen of Travel, keeping it real, refused to bow. Well, reactors have given someone king, okay? Others have called someone Oga. Now we have a title here, African Queen of Travel. We have another title on the other hand, the best African travel vlogger, female travel vlogger. Okay, so now we have battles for titles, and I think we're going to try and evaluate all those titles and see, do they really fit them? So let's meet in our next video trying to evaluate the titles and see if really they fit all these travel vloggers that have given themselves these titles, or they have been given by the reactors and the lazy game. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe, and also share with your colleagues, with your people. We are here to break things, to keep them simple and keep them real. Bye.